Morning. Today we gon' spread
good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good
energy.
energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Get back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good
energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Get back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good
energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy.
energy.
Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Get back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good
energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Spread that.
Good energy.
Share that.
Be impeccable with your word, huh? God first, huh? Get back, go and serve, huh? Live your purpose, read more just to elevate. Never quit, run your race together, never separate. Gratitude every day.
Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. Today gon' be a great day. Good energy. 'Cause we got good
energy. Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
Good energy.
Today we gon' share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably what you hate to see.
Good
But
energy.
if you not, need to share this repeatedly.
Good
Good energy. Woo, woo. Good energy. Woo, woo.
Good morning.
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We made it. Thank you guys so much for the people in the chat who've been waiting for us. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Let us know. Got this mic over here. Trying to do a little something. All right, we good.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's start.
Welcome. We guys hope you are having a great week so far. Welcome to our channel. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome back, our loyal Sugar and Spice gang. Today we're reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 4, episode 7. It was a whole hot mess, but then again, pretty much every episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville is. So
True.
if you don't know who we are already, my name is Suga. This is my best friend.
Spice.
A1 since day one.
Ow.
And we're finna get into it.
All right. All right, let me pull up these notes, y'all.
So we start off with Kimmy coming to visit Destiny at Madani. I guess she opened back up.
I guess she's been opening. It's been off and on. She's been opening and closing.
And she said she the only one there, child. I was like, dang.
Yeah, business is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, really though, everything is online. I think she might do better to do an online store better more than anything. So,
Honestly.
yeah, having a whole like actual store you could go to, I mean, it's gonna be tough, but at least she's trying to like diversify and stuff like that.
So basically, Destiny says that, you know, she got Mel's side of the story. She doesn't even exactly know how everything started. She want to go to Destiny to get her side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And she says specifically she doesn't know what's happening because Mel wasn't specific about it.
Mm-hmm.
So just throwing that out there.
Yep.
So, you know, Destiny pretty much points out what we were saying last week about, and the week before that, about how, girl, tell me what I said.
Right.
What did I say disrespectful? Did she say the exact
Specifically.
words? No? Okay. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because there were none.
Exactly.
So, then Destiny says that she is going to throw a girls' night out so everyone can hash out their differences and everybody can kumbaya. And my first thought was, I hope you got Dr. Francis there. I hope you got a therapist there, because otherwise it's finna go left.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess that's pretty much what happened with that scene. A lot of the scenes this episode wasn't really a lot going on.
Yeah.
We all know the grand finale, the great scheme, the great, you know, situation at the end was the, you know,
Pretty much the whole show.
right. That was pretty much the whole episode, the big blowout at the end. So, you know,
Mhm.
we just gonna, you know, we're gonna breathe.
We're gonna breeze through the rest of the thing.
Pretty much.
So then Marceau meets up with Maurice. Marceau opens up to Maurice about Martell wanting to come back into school. I'm honestly really surprised that Marceau is okay with Martell coming back. Like, he's 100% for it, and really didn't take Martell much to convince him to be for it. I get it. Martell may bring a lot to the company. Like, maybe he's very hands-on, maybe he's good with people, maybe he's he's trustworthy, he's a good networker and things like that. Like, I get that part, but through the pros outweigh the cons, because, you know, everything could be all good, but Martell's the type of person to really like build an empire and burn it all down himself.
Mhm.
So it's like, why would you want?
He'll take you down, and
That's what he'll take
blow
himself
himself up
down,
in the
you
process.
down,
He do not
everybody
care.
down. Nobody matters. So it's like, I'm just so surprised that Marceau, as forward thinking and, you know, as he proclaims to be, like, why would he be so okay with it?
Being that Martell when they had a big falling out, came out and was like, that's why he got 15 side chicks. Woo, woo, woo.
20 girls for 20. Yes.
Do y'all think he is trying to make an effort to keep him close in order to keep him quiet?
I don't know, because I mean, he already said it and nothing came of it. So it was like, what else?
But that
can he
doesn't mean
say?
he don't have more on deck.
That's true.
He might have pictures. He might have proof. He might
That-
have. We don't know what Martell got
That's true.
in his arsenal.
That's
Because
true.
to me,
That's
I'm
a
like,
point.
it doesn't make any sense that you would want him to be a part of your business.
Right.
You have majority. You even bought the, like he says to Maurice that
Mhm.
you know Tisha bought majority of the shares of the company. So y'all have full control of the company.
Mhm.
The company, he's been getting deals left and right to build hotels and a
That's
whole
true.
bunch of stuff. So you've been prospering with
Business
the company.
still coming. Ain't nothing
What
stopped.
do you need help with?
Right.
What do you need Martello on board for?
Right.
And he still don't have no builder's license.
That part.
So I was just like, it doesn't make any sense unless you're just trying to like, yeah, I'm gonna just throw him a bone. I'm gonna keep him.
Keep him
Now,
close.
Spice has said something before that maybe he feels like it's kind of out of obligation because Scope was started because Marcel was in a bind. He was in a bind, Nate, and you know he needed help financially, so they started. Martel helped him start the company,
originally
to get him back afloat. So that's also a possibility.
Yeah, so maybe he's like trying to like do him a favor back,
right?
And like help Martel out because originally the whole company started was because the Scotts needed, you know, a helping hand. But to me, it's like that doesn't really apply because it's like you guys needed a helping hand and he was there for you. He exited himself out of the company and removed himself from the company, and now he wants to come back in. Like that's completely different than just, you know, being
paying a favor.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. It's way too messy.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, people. Hey, hola. Happy Tuesday. But then Maurice brings up a great point that Marcel honestly didn't even think about, and neither did I. Like he said, there's only but so many shares. Tisha bought his shares. Who's giving up their shares for Martel to come back in? And we also find out that Tisha had to sell a property in order to even get his shares. So it's like, why? If she was so adamant about buying him out that she was willing to sell a property to get him out, why the heck would she just, okay, give it right back to him? Like, that's not happening. Like, I don't know what Maurice is talking about. Oh yeah, we're gonna work on this project together with Destiny.
What are you talking about?
And we're gonna figure it. Like, there's nothing to figure out at this
weird.
point.
Like, you started off the conversation like, yeah, we're back together. We in this baby Scope for life, gang. And then by the end of the conversation, you were like, yeah, there's no way in heaven or hell I'm letting Martel back in this company. I was like, what?
But we still gonna do a baby project together.
Why?
So I don't understand.
Hey,
Raquel. And then on top of that, he says if he gets his builder's license, I don't know if y'all caught that. He said specifically if he gets his builder's license, it's something that he would.
Martel, stop playing with us. Get this freaking builder's license. If you don't get this builder's license.
Like, yo, so even with that, I feel like Marcel knows Martel not getting this builder's license. So
he's just never gonna get this license,
so
y'all.
Threw that in there.
He's not ever.
As a record.
He's not even thinking about it. It's not even under consideration. He didn't buy the book. He didn't do nothing. He don't got a pack of highlighters. He don't got nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. So now, we moving on. Mel goes to therapy. Lord Jesus.
I feel like this was for show.
I see. Originally, I watched it and I was like, okay, Mel going to therapy. I find this to be commendable. Then I spoke to Suga, and Suga was like, okay, but she pretty much like went there and denounced everything the therapist said. So,
bro, the therapist was like, yeah, girl, you need to do this, and you need to make sure you have control. And you need to, she was like, okay, girl, yeah, that's cute and everything, but Mel's not playing with it.
2022
I'm not playing with none of these.
Nuck if you buck.
Gang.
Okay.
Thug life.
Like,
so it's like, how you gonna go to the psychotherapist and tell her what you're supposed to be there to get the help and absorb the advice that she gives you.
Exactly.
And you're like,
and I just feel like she used that opportunity to just diss everybody. Yeah, you know, because I'm surrounded by energy vampires.
So I had to throw everybody in the trash.
And, you know, I was, you know, zen. I was very like, you know, kumbaya. And now it's like,
where were you kumbaya? You was throwing shots at Destiny half the season last season. So it's like, where was the kumbaya? Where was the zen?
It's like she used this scene to kind of like create a picture and a narrative of something that's not really.
I feel like she wanted everybody to think, look at me, I'm working on myself. I'm better than, you know, what these other girls are doing. But it's like, you really went in there and told the psychotherapist, like, I hear what you're talking about, girl, but I don't care.
Exactly. She's like, first of all, I start off chill, but as soon as that heat turn up, if y'all want to get disrespectful, we can get disrespectful. And Raquel, it's like, girl.
That's hilarious.
Hold on. Rachel says he's bad at taking tests, but he ain't never studying.
How you gonna get good at
he next. Martell.
If you don't stop.
Speaking of Martell, we moving on. We moving on to Martell going to visit Fred. I was kind of happy to see Fred. I feel like Fred is like a voice of reason, but like at the same time, he really doesn't like.
It's interesting. He seems like seems like he has a lot of reasonable minded,
people, yeah,
that have good head on their shoulders around him. But he just like, I don't care. I just want to go.
I hear what you're
and
saying,
just
but
do my own thing and
that's his mantra. Like, I hear what you're saying,
be a whole crackhead
but
out here. I just want to.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
I want to go to the left.
So surprise, surprise, Martell hasn't done much building since the divorce. Like,
what?
Fred tried to be supportive, but it's like you can't be more supportive than the person more than the person who can be for themselves. Like, it's just like, he's like, I just can't wait for you to get your license. Listen, I got the book. I got everything highlighted.
My man's
I
got it highlighted
tabs.
for you, Martell.
I got tabs. I got notes. I got it right here. Slapped it on the desk.
He's like, I don't.
Okay, but I don't really,
But like, why I gotta do that?
for real,
You got a
though.
license, like.
And then he's like, okay. And he even tries to put it in perspective. Okay, but we could fall out. Just like, you and anybody else could fall out. And he's like, but listen, though, you don't have a vagina. So when it comes to a man and a woman,
what?
And us being married, we don't got that kind of relationship. So why would we ever fall out? You feel me?
No, we
We
don't.
straight.
What are you talking about?
We gonna be, because men,
Martell,
we could talk about things.
Martell, please.
We could figure it out.
Martell, with your no builder's license by yourself. What does
my
you
God.
cheating on your wife and her leaving your dusty crusty behind have to do with you not wanting to get your builder's license?
Oh my God.
It's not like, oh, we just couldn't talk it out because she's a woman. We couldn't work it out. No, you were doing her mad dirty.
Exactly.
And she decided to know her worth and leave.
Right.
And now you're sitting in dust.
Exactly.
And you're trying to put it on, because you know how women are. No, you.
Yeah,
You.
exactly.
We're talking about you. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. We got the window open. It's kind of warm.
Oh, that scared me.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Marcel gonna run. He just.
Yeah. So, like, he's trying to make it seem like it's a man-woman thing versus like guys in business. But then you forget.
Didn't you fall out with Marcel though?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So,
you forget to mention that you and Marcel fell out. So make it make sense. Like y'all love, and this is the thing though. Fred is only telling you something that's gonna help you, that's gonna protect you, that's gonna benefit you. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna stop for Fred. He got his builder's license, his general contractor license. He got everything that he needs. So it's like, why would you purposely pigeonhole yourself into having to depend on somebody? Like, why?
Weird, bro.
Like, it makes no sense. I really.
Yep.
Hey, Ebony is saying Martell is a leech and Fred and the Scots can see it. Yes, and I really feel like at this point, Martell is not getting his builder's license because we keep telling him he needs to get his builder's license.
He gotta be a rebel.
He
man.
gotta rebel. Like, I feel like it's something within him, in his soul.
I don't like being told what to do.
Y'all told me to get it.
I don't care.
So
if
now
it's
I'm not gonna
benefit
get it.
me or not. You don't tell me what to do.
I really legitimately, I promise y'all that's it.
I promise you,
promise
during
y'all
the
that's it.
duration of their marriage, Mel probably done told him 100 times to get that builder's license.
Yep.
I promise you, she probably did.
Like, I'm not gonna do something that's gonna benefit me because you told me to do it.
You really gonna tell me, girl? I'm Martell.
I do what I want. I make my own decisions. Like, okay, and you haven't been building since the divorce, and I wonder why. Like, it makes no sense.
Like Ebony said, he's a leech. If he has somebody around him that he can source energy or whatever resources he can get from them,
he's lazy. Yep.
He's not gonna do it for himself, not never.
Yeah, because he's like, the easier way out, I'm gonna choose that route every time. Like, why? Like, why put effort? Why have to work if I don't have to? Like, I don't have to study not a page in that book.
In a confessional, he says that he's working on it, right? But in the same confessional, he said it's good to have your own, but I mean, do you really have to? Like,
yo, which one is it? Oh my God.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man. It's two of them in there.
Jesus.
Maybe 3. So now,
Yes.
we move on to the Galentine's dinner,
The main event.
the big blow up.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
I mean, it starts starts off slow. Like, Tiffany shows up, there's some small talk.
Why did Tisha come in and just now y'all know I don't really too much care for Tiffany's personality, but why did Tisha come in and just start pop, throwing shots at Tiffany? Oh, you it's good to see you behind the bar, girl.
Because that's
where you belong. I was like, why did you say why did you say that?
Yo, Tiffany was just like, she started stuttering and stumbling, trying to talk about how Marcel likes to get up. Marcel likes to get up, and Tisha's like, yeah, we gonna leave that in Vegas, girl.
Yeah, she said, oh, okay. You know what I remember from Vegas? Your man don't like surprises. I was like, ooh. You walked right into that one, Tisha. I'm so sorry about it.
There's that.
Hey, Z.
Hey, people. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, girl.
The ladies did not come to play. Oh, my gosh. So then, I don't know what's going on. Tisha's outfit. She got the dang sneakers on, hair in a ponytail. Like, what's going on right now?
Oh, my God.
What's really happening?
Said,
I don't know. I think Tisha was like, because we're already halfway through the season, and Tisha and Mel have not seen each other since the reunion. So it's been months. So Tisha was like, I'm ready for
and
this.
then Tisha keeps hearing she's the op. So
yeah,
I guess
she was ready.
Like,
she wanted to show up ready.
You prepare like I'm finna go see my eyes.
Ah, Lord. All right. So then see, the contradictions start early for Mel. Mel and Stormy walk in. Tisha's on her phone, right? So Tisha don't look, she don't say nothing, she just keep minding her business. She walk in, it's whatever. You don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing to you. We keep it moving. So then Mel goes into her confessional. I already could tell she's on BS already. I walked in, she ain't say nothing to me. She ain't even say nothing to us. When me and Stormy walked in, I already know what time it is. 2.2 seconds later, Destiny walks in. Mel over here eating her food. She ain't saying nothing. She ain't doing nothing. Not looking, not doing nothing.
Also, not for nothing, Mel girl. If I thought I was cool with someone and I'm coming here to settle my differences with you, I don't really know too much what the energy is. I don't know how you're gonna play it. And Mel is she has a smart mouth sometimes. She can be a little snappy. So it's like if I was Tisha coming into this situation, I might have like looked your way, seen how if you ain't really saying that to me, I'm probably not gonna say that to you either until we get into it and start discussing our issues. It's like
you had a whole event.
I didn't even know I was
me to.
Right,
so.
I didn't even know we were beefing.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna come in there, hey girl.
Oh my gosh. So and then it's like that same energy you got from Tisha, you gave to Destiny. So why is it that Tisha's on BS but you're not?
Ebony, I feel like that might have been what happened because she was just like almost a little too happy to be there. Like, y'all here for like, to discuss this beef and you in there like, hey y'all, woo,
she was,
ow. Like, she came in there, she was so pumped up like they was about to go on vacation. I was like, oh, okay, girl.
Yes. Zahira says Tisha stay taking shots and turn around and say, I don't start trouble. They both do. Mel and Tisha both, they do take shots and then they look around and be like, I don't understand what's going on right now. Like they both play dumb. Raquel says, why is Tisha and Destiny so mad they didn't get to invite us to Mel's party? They are very mad. They are very mad, very pressed, very hurt, I think, though, too.
I think they're more hurt. According to them, Destiny. It's like, oh, I thought you was cool. So it's like, and then to come and find out that not only did you not invite me to the party, but you were discussing me at the party. It's like,
yeah, I think they feel hurt about that for sure. So they start a game. They start agreeing. They start writing about themselves. And they write the misconceptions. So, I got all the misconceptions written down. So I'm gonna just go over it. Tisha says her misconception was, she changed it to her misconception being naive. Girl,
I think there's a lot of delusion happening.
But is Tisha naive? I feel like Tisha knows.
She doesn't feel like she's naive because she does know.
I feel like Tisha knows. She's just
purposefully ignoring.
I think, I feel like
happening.
She doesn't want us to know that she knows. But I feel like she knows and she's already made her decision. She's not leaving her husband. So it is what it is at this point. I don't think she's naive. So maybe that is a misconception. But to us, it looks naive because we feel like she don't know. But she knows. She's just not going to let us know because she don't want to look like
she's soft.
Like she's a simp out here. Like she's just taking whatever she's being given. Stormy's misconception is that she's unapproachable. I'm like, girl, what?
Now, when Stormy first entered the scene, I was like, okay, she seems cool to me. But as time goes on, I'm like, why you just be walking in the room with an attitude for no reason?
Yo,
Are you
like I don't see where the approachable part is. Even when
don't
she had
either.
the little lunch with Tiffany, and Tiffany's like, okay, looks like we could start a good place.
How do you have
She
a
was like,
lunch?
we'll see how it goes.
How do you have a lunch to be apologetic and then
Yes.
just come in there with so much sauce?
So
I was
much.
like,
I'm like, Stormy, come on now. Oh, and I skipped Mel. Mel's misconception is that she's selfish. Now, I know a lot of people will say that Mel is selfish. I don't think Mel is selfish, though. I do think that she's self-centered. I feel like she really only sees her point of view.
is that not selfish?
Not necessarily, because I feel like she's a giving person. Like, I feel like she is your friend.
But
She's
you can
gonna
be
give.
selfish, but you can not be selfish like financially, but you can still be like selfish as far as not seeing other people's point of view.
Yeah, like I feel like she's like more like self-centered. Like she just sees her perspective a lot of the times, and she almost is not open to understanding other people's perspective. Like selfish to me is like more like so with things, but maybe I could see what you're saying. Like it could definitely translate over a lot of different like avenues.
Because it's like when you're selfish, you're only looking out for self, and it's like that's kind of
But
her
then
lane
also,
a little bit.
Yeah, also
as far as like,
I feel like she needs to be like that to survive Martell to a certain extent, but she don't know how to turn it off when it comes to everybody else.
I don't think she does.
Like, why are you not turning it off for everybody else? Like, girl,
no, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. I guess once she gets to a particular point in a relationship, then it's like that. I'm not sure.
She got this like fight or flight kind of
thing it's like
going
if
on.
I feel a little bit
something...
attacked, then that might be a Scorpio thing, because that's a thing. Like,
right. Hold on. Raquel says, go look at Stormy's page and you will understand the person she is. You know what? That might be a good idea, because I haven't seen her page. Zahira says that her friends do claim she'll cut them off when she's done with them. In a sense, I think she's talking about Mel. Yeah, I mean,
not for nothing. I do the same thing. Like,
I am scissor hands over here.
Oh.
Cut.
But it's more so, but it's a respect for me thing. Like, respect for myself. Like, you know, if you're moving a certain way that's shifty, or especially if anyone, I don't care who it is, I don't care what it is, if it disrupts my peace, it definitely has to go. Like, I will not, it doesn't even have to be beef. It doesn't have to be I hate you. It could just be like, oh, okay, girl, we're gonna have this conversation. I'm gonna let you know I'm separating myself from this friendship. Mm-hmm. And we're just gonna, keep it like that, girl.
And you're blocked.
Oh, you're definitely blocked. I don't say that. What I need to follow you for, girl? Because I don't leave when I close the door, it's closed. I'm not leaving the door open. You're not about to text me a year later. You're not about to text me 2 months later talking about, hey girl, they try to. No.
She don't play around.
I give people second chances. Mm-hmm. But when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Mm-hmm. And I'm not playing by my peace. We protect our peace over here.
That part.
Okay, and we know our worth over here.
It's called self-preservation at that point, because people really like that toxicity will drain you.
Right. And it's not like, oh, me and Spice get into argument, shit cut off. No, it's like, you know what I mean? So
no, it has to have like actual like real reasoning. Ebony says Tisha knows what's going on. I agree. But she letting Marcel cheat in peace because she doesn't want to be single. Yes, I agree. Plus, Wanda will advise her to stay, like she told Mel to stay with Martell. You know what? I don't know.
Interesting.
I be feeling like Wanda don't want her to stay, though. Because I
feel like Wanda want her to be single with her.
I feel like Wanda want her to get that alimony money and that child support money.
That's an interesting point, Ebony. The fact that Wanda is always top flight security, Inspector Gadget, looking, hunting for something with Marceau. Mm-hmm. But then if you're gonna tell her to stay, it's like, why are we looking?
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
Yeah. I think she wants Tisha to, I don't know if she wants Tisha to leave. Maybe I don't know.
Zahira says, cool. Who is disturbing her peace? She pieces out before it can go there.
True. To a certain extent, she does. Mel be like, gone, but I feel like
it's a situation where I feel like it's like what Spice said, when you're living with a narcissist day in and day out, I feel like her brain already, like, if she sees it's a possibility that it could go there, she might jump the gun and just be like,
and that's not
I'm
fair.
gonna cut it off.
That's the part that's not fair. Like, I get it for Martell. Like, you have to be in survival mode. You have to, like, you know, create all these boundaries and things like that. You have to anticipate the crazy, the nonsense, just to protect yourself. But like with everyone else, like, you gotta dial it back a notch because it's coming off like you're part of the problem at this point.
Like Spice said, she doesn't know how to turn it off. She doesn't know who to direct it to and who not to direct it to. It's just everybody.
That's everybody.
Don't make listen, S.M. Bonner.
You're not wrong.
You're not
wrong, sis.
She definitely gives like drug lord's wife type of tease. It's like I come from the streets.
Yes.
But it's also luxury.
Yes.
I see where you're going with that.
Me too. I definitely see it. I see it too. Raquel said Tisha and Destiny are very needy as friends. Same as Tisha very needed with Kimmy. I could see that to a certain extent.
I would say more so Tisha than Destiny.
Yeah.
Because Destiny just be, I don't know, like
Destiny be trying to act like she needs Mel to pour her whole life and soul into, though.
That confused me about her conversation with Kimmy when she was saying the one person I could depend on through my situation. I was like,
didn't even know you were divorced when you was divorced.
When did you lean on her? You did not lean on her for that divorce situation.
So it's like you just putting on to be putting on because at this point it fits your narrative.
And low-key,
you know, she's abandoning you. But
and low key, I feel like that's part of the reason why Mel was kind of throwing shots at her last season. I feel like she was a little mad that she didn't tell her.
Oh, she was definitely hurt and
getting divorced
about that. Yeah. Zahira says she put up with that narc for 11 years. Yeah, that's why she don't got no more. That's why she don't got no more like patience or energy. That's why she's so like tapped out when it comes because see, this is the problem. When you don't take care of yourself early enough, like now you're so depleted to a point to where you're self-sabotaging. You have a level of self-destruction about you when it comes to other people because you're almost anticipating, you're so scared that people gonna come for you the same way this guy came for you.
If you're dealing
versus
with
if she would have cut it. Because imagine, Mel went through so much that she did not have to go through with this man. Had she had left the first time she left, when she left and got that apartment, if she had really and truly left, he never would have been able to say that she cheated on me while we were still married, because at that point she would have been on the road to divorce and that would have been it. She never would have had to have another child. Well, now I don't want to say this as a bad thing, but you know, having a new baby adds to the hurt, you know, because you have a brand new baby and now he's still doing those things. So that's another level of hurt. Then after that, he had a baby with the girl while they were still, you know, trying to work things out while they were still married. And then on top of that, she had gotten pregnant again and had decided to terminate. So it's just so much stuff that happened that she had to heal from and deal with. Like, after taking him back, she had just ended it when she first found out and just ended it and been done. Like, she could have saved herself like 4 years of like trauma, hurt, and all of that stuff. So like now at this point, I just feel like she's like overly narcissism is literally a diagnosable like mental disorder. Like these people play a lot of games. Yeah, they do a lot of gaslighting. They play a lot of mental games with you. So it's like you're not coming out of that unscathed. Right. No. You can repair, you can heal, but it's definitely going to take some help. Like you're not doing it solo dolo. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, especially we're still forgetting, like it's still very early. So when you're going through years and years and years of somebody gaslighting you, making you think you're crazy, lying to you, and, you know, doing all this kind of crazy stuff, where you're coming out of that situation, it's possible that you may not give the next person as much grace when dealing with, you know, confrontation and things like that. Like you're probably going to be like, you ever been in a situation where you're like, you dated somebody and you're like, never again. You come out and you like, never again, next time. And I feel like that's what Mel's doing. Like, nobody's ever going to play with me again. Yeah. But she's just taking it to the extreme. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Whoo, child. You late, Sarita, but you made it. We're
That's
happy
all
to
that
have you
matters.
here.
Welcome.
Catch the replay, y'all. Also, speaking of, don't forget to like all the people in this chat right now.
Hit the
Like button, subscribe, hit the notification if you haven't already. We're happy to have all of y'all here, by the way. But let's continue, child. We got Tisha.
Oh,
What happened?
Destiny said Mel knew everything, and the only thing she didn't tell Mel was the day she actually went and signed the papers.
Oh,
But Mel knew everything. Interesting. Everything else going on with Destiny and LeBeric. That is interesting. That is, see, now
that is interesting.
you know what's making me mad about stuff when because I was thinking earlier, like, okay, when Destiny came out and she was saying, well, when first on the reunion when Destiny came out and she was saying she hadn't talked to Mel. Mel, at that time, why didn't you come with all of this? Yes, I did. Like, why didn't you, present it then? And then even that, like, when Destiny was sitting at the table with Mel, Mel's pulling out all the receipts. When Destiny talked to Tisha, she said, oh, she made up all this stuff. And why you didn't say that then, girl? You was just sitting there, like, making a bunch of faces. Why didn't you say that then? Because now it's like, you're not getting to the root of the issue if you say it later.
Right.
Like, if you come back with it later, we're not solving anything. Even this, like, why didn't you say that?
Right.
Why are y'all not bringing this stuff to the light? Like, now the audience is confused. Like, I'm not. What's happening? And y'all not getting any closure either.
And it's like we're arguing about kind of like two different things without really understanding what is the like base like issue at hand, because people are having issues and not really saying what they are.
Raquel, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not sure if it was like a situation where, and also it depends on the friendship, because it's like me and Spice really speak like literally every day. So then all of a sudden, if we go to a situation where it's like, I didn't hear from her in 4 days, I'm gonna be like, the heck? Like, what's going on? It's like,
are you mad at me?
Yes, friends can. I do have certain friends that I don't speak to every day, but that's our dynamic. Like, that's how our relationship is. So if she had a dynamic with Mel where it was like we speak every day or we speak so often, and then it started dwindling down, you're gonna be like,
it changes.
Right, what's going on?
Yeah, and then we find out later that Mel was acting different because she was feeling a kind of way, talking about Martell be calling you and being on the other line. Like, you were feeling these kinds of things,
right?
And that's why you decided to pull back, but you just wasn't like bringing it to the forefront,
right? Like, you didn't say I'm gonna pull back or I'm pulling back or I feel funny about this. You just did it, and then that left her confused. Kind of, I feel like.
Right. And Sarita says Melody knew she was in the process of getting a divorce, but probably didn't know she was actually divorced. And I feel like that is an important thing to tell, because I feel like Destiny probably knew everything about Mel's situation play by play.
Yeah.
Because Mel was actively trying to survive. So I could see her like really pouring into
especially
Destiny,
when
giving
she
her all
Destiny
the details.
The referee.
Yeah.
So she was like right in the middle.
Yeah, Destiny was like really like one of her go-to people. So it's like, for one of your go-to people to not even tell you that they're divorced, like, I mean, that's a pretty big thing. Like, especially considering that you're telling her all of these, things. But let's continue. Let's get through this. Tiffany's misconception is that she's messy. I'm like, girl, that's not a misconception.
Why y'all giving these misconceptions that are true?
Tiffany, hush. Destiny's misconception is that she's aggressive. I will agree. I don't think Destiny is aggressive. I do feel like Destiny is direct and she can be assertive, but I aggression.
See her just knucking and bucking at people for no reason.
She's not doing that for no reason. Like, Tiffany definitely deserved it. Like, Tiffany definitely did send for her.
That's the part that blew me. Like, saying? Mel's like, Mel kept saying all last season how Destiny's so aggressive. Destiny's so aggressive. No, and I'm like I saw more aggressive from you than more aggression from you, or more, like, kind of knuck if you buck attitude from you than Destiny. So anytime I really saw from Destiny, it wasn't from a place of out of the clear blue sky. It was really like, I'm trying to defend myself, reaction, or somebody disrespected me. Right. So I was like, why do you keep saying that? Like, am I missing something? I don't know.
So then we continue. So now we got Tisha. Tisha said, so I heard y'all been having my name in your mouth, and I'm sitting right here. So if y'all want to have y'all name in my mouth, then y'all can say my name right in front of me, because if y'all want to smoke, I got smoke. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I was like, yo. What?
yo, Tisha was not happy.
Tisha, you okay, girl?
Sitting on that
Because
for
I'm
months.
right here.
She was sitting on that for months.
Yeah, she. So maybe she was right. She probably did have some.
Ready.
She might have had some shots before she came.
She was ready.
I don't know. She might have had a little.
She was ready. Okay. And then here go Mel. Who had their name in your mouth? I mean, anybody here at the table? You're speaking about specifically. I was like,
Who said that?
I just don't like how people keep trying to beat around the bush. Like Mel, and even Tisha. Tisha should just say, Mel, I heard you had my name in your mouth. And Mel should be like, yeah, I had my name in my mouth. Like, I just don't like that whole beat around the bush. And I feel like that's what this whole conversation or argument was about. Like, everybody beating around the bush about every little thing instead of getting directly to the point.
Never gonna get to the end of this.
It's
Never gonna get a resolve.
oh my God. So then Mel gets on the phone. She called Kiki. Don't nothing come from that.
Child. I don't know what you guys are talking
It
about.
wasn't me.
It
I believe
definitely
it was
wasn't
someone else that
Kiki.
brought it up. So then Kimmy tries to dead it and be like, okay, but Kiki, I already had a conversation with you in the kitchen and I told you you had way too much to say about Tisha for Tisha to not be here and you should not have said nothing at all. And Kiki gonna say, okay, but did I lie though?
You can't make this stuff up.
Kiki, what? She was like,
I didn't.
but
That
all I
wasn't me.
did was tell the truth.
I
though.
didn't say nothing. You went from I didn't say nothing to but I told the truth though. I wasn't lying, so
I was just like, bruh, Kiki ain't. I was just like, yo, like, just disown her. Like at this point,
yeah,
Tisha.
you already know what it is,
Just
girl.
disown her, okay? So then, let's get into this clip. We're gonna get to this first clip of Tisha pretty much saying, "But why the hell you have my cousin at the party anyway?" So let's get into that
Valid
real quick.
question.
That's a good question.
Tisha, the majority of my party, you were not the topic of discussion. It came up about the picture that your husband posted, which caused a conversation about that. Nobody was caring about sitting around talking about you.
Okay. Well, it just got back to me that, you know, it was like a bash Tisha moment, honey. And so, of course, I'm going to address it.
I feel like truly the only reason you was even mentioned was because your cousin.
But it's interesting that my cousin was there at all. You and Kiki has never been friends as long as I was around you. Y'all wasn't.
Kiki and I, we don't talk every day. We've never talked every day. I don't
But
talk
were
to
y'all
nobody every day.
friends when y'all
We were
hung out?
definitely
She was
cool.
at your house?
So hanging out like that, I've known Kiki as well. I knew her, actually met her before I met you.
And that's fine. You can meet people and know people before we know, but we was friends. You and her wasn't.
But I'm saying you can't have an issue.
I'm saying I have an issue with you guys talking about me, and I wasn't there to defend me, and you're talking about my husband and me, and I wasn't there.
So then
And I
you're
don't
mad at all of us
understand
because
why
all of
you
us
in
talked about the
particular-
picture.
No,
So
no,
you're
you.
talking.
Oh my God, y'all! I'm sorry. This is just...
No.
Okay, so this is the beating around the bush that I'm talking about. Okay, because you know, technically, I knew my cousin before I knew you. So okay, but that has nothing to do with nothing.
Mel, you know you got
Like-
the stumbling and fumbling because you know
Okay.
you invited Kiki because you know Kiki
Oh
low
my!
key got issues with her cousin,
Uh-huh.
and you wanted some mess to spill out about Tisha.
Exactly.
You know that's a stop fronting, girl.
You know it.
Stop fronting.
You know it.
Be real about it.
You
And that's
know that
what
for
I
a
just
fact.
think is hilarious. Like, well, I mean, we don't talk every day. What did I have to do with anything?
We don't.
I mean,
I don't talk to anybody every day.
Huh?
You
Technically,
know,
I met her first. Huh? She was just throwing stuff out there
just
like
anything to try and act like she could to try and figure out some sort of excuse for why you would have her cousin there, except for the actual reason you had her cousin there.
you know why you had her cousin there.
You know why.
We didn't see the cousin at no other events.
And then
The only
really,
time the only time I can remember, and Spice brought this up before, seeing the cousin was at the picnic when the cousin rolled up on Tisha asking her why she messing with the ops.
exactly.
Mel, you were the op.
exactly.
You were the op, Mel.
Actually, if you always want to keep it funky, freaking Kiki was telling Tisha not to be friends with you, and she was saying not to be friends with Kimmy because Kimmy was friends with Mel. So, oh well, Kiki ain't never say nothing about me. Me and Kiki ain't never had no issue. Kiki wasn't effing with you, Mel. So stop it. You're playing. You're playing in our face. Stop it. Like, come on.
It blows my mind how they don't want to be honest with each other when it's on television.
We see it.
When it's for playback, when it's on demand, when I can rewind it, play it back, rewind
Child,
it again,
I could go
and play it for you again.
If I had those, I could actually go back and get those kids. I was like, I ain't gonna do that
What?
because I know all of y'all remember Kiki at
I'm
this
about to
picnic.
text you. This ain't you.
Okay.
It send you the clip.
Yes.
You ain't say.
Like, stop it. Stop playing in our face. I'm sick of it. Let's continue. Yeah.
Hold on,
in
first of all,
particular,
okay.
talking about my husband. Now,
No, your
that's my
husband's
problem.
name don't keep. Y'all ain't even that important to me.
So
See,
that's
this
what
right
happened to
here
me.
is
It
the
was
childishness.
All right, see, and then now all of a sudden, see, you and your husband don't matter to me, and this right here,
So
this
why
is that
even
childish
bring them
stuff.
up?
This is that childish stuff. Why the hell you have my cousin at your party? That's that childish stuff. Why the heck
So
you
when
have a party just to not invite me and Destiny for no reason?
So when it's male
that's that childish
accountability
stuff.
time and they have some real questions for it, and we're getting to the bottom of
We're
why did you
childish.
invite Kiki? Why was I brought up at the party? And it's accountability time for Mel. See?
Now it's
See?
childish. See, y'all being
This is
childish.
childish.
This that BS I be talking
I'm
about.
not gonna participate in this.
I'm disengaging. Like, girl,
Girl.
how convenient. How very, very convenient. Sarita says she has a good point. She said Tisha and Melody have the same exact issue with different people talking about someone behind their back. They do the same thing to each other that they don't like from other people. So it's just it's very because the whole like Tisha and Kiki's whole issue is just really, really hilarious because it's the exact mirror of how she was with like other people on the cast. So it's like, yeah, it's very valid. So then, you know, we move on and she deflects some more by saying that it's childish. So then we never get to the bottom of that. So then we move on to Destiny. And I'm telling you, this whole time we don't get to the bottom of nothing.
Literally nothing.
So let's hear Destiny's piece.
At this event, right? And you said, Melody said that, and I'm here with all the people that I want to bring 2022 in with. There's Destiny at this event, right?
Oh, okay.
And you said, Melody said that, and I'm here with all the people that I want to bring 2022 in with.
You said the energy and the friends, right?
So that was your statement to why I wasn't invited to your sleepover summer party.
You're asking
Is that
me,
accurate?
was that my yes,
Yeah,
it
okay.
is.
And your issue with me is that I was talking to her who was your op. Is that accurate?
It was multiple issues that I mentioned.
Okay, well, one of them was that I
we
was
talked.
Yeah, right. So one of those issues was that she was your op, and the other people
When
were
did we
your op.
become an op? What's an op? Who's an op?
It's a short phrase in the military for the opposition.
You her op.
Well, how I became an op?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out.
Is this conversation about me and Destiny? If so, I'm
Well, she
going to
brought
bring
me
it back to
in.
me and Destiny.
One of your reasons for going into 2020 with people that were
2022.
your ops, whatever it was, your ops, one of them was Tisha, and the fact that I was talking to her, but yeah, you invite her cousin to your house? How does that work?
Her cousin wasn't talking bad about me to Tisha.
Who was talking bad about
Her
me?
cousin is her blood, but you said
So
I'm
what? I've
friends
been
with
cool with
her,
her, but I've been cool
and
with
she's
her.
your op though.
That
But
was-
you bring her
that's
blood cousin to
No,
your house.
you're-
Make it make sense, girl.
That's childish. That's not
That is
accurate.
I was definitely would have kept it cool. Destiny, I need you to keep it cool. I need you to keep it cool, sis. I understand you getting upset because it's not making no sense to you.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point, though.
Mm-hmm.
If your issue with Destiny is why you talking to, now, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Mel don't have she didn't have no statement of anything disrespectful either Tisha or Destiny said about her.
Right.
So she said her issues. She said to her, which she just admitted in the clip, the issue, well, one of the issues is you talking to my op, right? So if you are upset with her talking to the quote unquote op, which is Tisha,
Right.
you are completely comfortable with being cool with her cousin?
The op's cousin?
If your issue with Destiny is that you are coercing with the enemy, you are talking to somebody who I consider an enemy.
Correct.
Why are you hanging around the enemy's cousin?
That
Is
part.
the enemy, is the cousin not talking to the quote unquote enemy? Is she not also friends, quote unquote, with the op?
Friends and family.
So how does that? I saw what her point where she was trying to say, like, so you're not cool with me talking to Tisha, but you are okay talking to her whole family member.
Right. Like, how she get an invite, but I didn't.
and then uses the same logic that Destiny is using, basically like, well, me and Tisha don't have issues, whatever y'all guys between y'all, like, I'm gonna just leave it at that, I'm gonna stay out of that.
Right.
Now Mel saying, well, me and her cousin ain't had no issues, so that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's like, okay, I don't know what's happening at this point. I don't understand what's happening.
Let's finish this clip. Watch. And this is another way we derail the conversation yet again.
It's childish, but you don't want me to be friends with her. That's not childish. I don't care about you being friends with her.
Girl,
That's
stop.
not my issue. Was you
Girl,
in a room
stop.
next door to me,
Girl, stop.
speaking negatively?
What did she say?
negative?
What did she say?
I don't care, but if the
What was
talking to you, I'm talking.
Literally,
Mel,
what did she say negative about me? What did she say negative?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But it's enough for you to completely like throw our friendship in the trash. But you can't recount or think of or remember or say back what it is that I said that was
Every
so
time
terrible
someone
for us
asks
to not
you-
have a friendship anymore.
Every time someone asks you, what did she say? What
Child.
specifically was said? What did she say negative? You don't have an answer.
Nothing at all.
Then they ask you again in front of you.
Mhm.
That's not the point.
This is
That's
childish.
literally the point. That is literally the reason you claim that you stopped talking to both of them, because
Yes.
apparently I don't.
Tisha more so has to do with like, everything that went on
Yeah, they got
the
a lot
previous
going
season.
on.
But Destiny is specifically like, like you said, like coercing with the enemy. Like she's big mad about that.
So that's why someone had made a comment earlier that said basically, let me see, keep going up. Oh dang, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all talking.
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
go up a little bit.
Whew, child.
SM Bonner said, I feel like we're missing a part on the breakdown of Destiny and Mel's friendship. And me and
Wow.
Spice were speaking about that earlier. Like, there's a big chunk missing that's not making sense, because to go from where they were to now, it's like really not adding up, because I feel like some people may think that is the reason Mel stopped talking to Destiny. I don't really feel like the reason was because she thought they were talking negatively about her. I just feel like that is something that she's kind of using to be able to separate herself, kind of, because she already was throwing shots at her in the previous season. She wasn't helping her or really standing up for her, even though she knew Tiffany was wrong for how she was coming at her. You knew
Right.
she was wrong, but you didn't,
You tried to act like you didn't see it. And
Right.
it's like, a blind man can see it, child.
and
What
you
talking
were
about?
kind of throwing shots at her the whole season. You had like a little attitude with her all last season.
Mhm.
So obviously it was something that happened before that you were upset about or didn't like, and you just haven't spoken on it yet. So it's like, I feel like there's a big hole in it that we're not getting. Like, I'm not
Mhm.
understanding. And it's like every time they come together, nobody says everything that needs to be said. You always want to think of stuff later, come up with stuff later, come out with receipts later.
Mhm.
Like, okay, so then y'all never gonna get to the bottom of it at this point.
Ever. Z says Mel using that cousin, she playing chess, not checkers. Exactly. Yep. 100%.
And the cousin, I feel like once she realized, like,
Kiki is just
low
whew,
key,
child.
once she realized, I feel like Kiki and Mel kind of did the same thing, where it's like Mel tried to get cool with Tisha again, and then once she got cool with her, she realized, like, yo, I'm not over it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still mad about this.
Mhm.
So, that kind of us being cool again, I don't want that now.
Right.
And I feel like Kiki did the same thing, like, oh yeah, whatever the situation was with Tisha, I forgive you. And then once she got cool with her, like, I'm still mad about this. I really don't like that you did that.
Right.
So it's like, once she realized, like, both of y'all on the same wave, where it's like, yeah, I don't really mess with Tisha like that. I don't really like that. It's like, oh, come on in, girl. We got something in common.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess. Sarita says, I don't think Mel is keeping it a buck. Her real op is Martell. Yes, but she doesn't want to keep saying that to Destiny, so she's harping on Tisha as the enemy. Yeah, and I feel like that's another reason why she's mad at Destiny, because Destiny is friends with Martell, and I think that's like the bigger part of
She really wants
the
her
issue.
to, like, cut him off.
She wants her to cut him off. She wants her to cut Tisha off, and the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely, child. What is going on?
Sarah.
That watermelon wasn't sweet after all.
Okay.
At all. At all.
Y'all cut into that watermelon
for no
what?
reason. Oh my gosh. So then after this scene, stuff hits the fan. And then we get more sidetracked because Mel is like, B, I wasn't even talking to you. You always interjecting into people's business, Tisha. And I wasn't even talking to, and it's just like, yo, Tisha gets a standing up. Mel gets a standing up. Hold on. Everybody sit back down. Kimmy comes, she diffuses it, whatever. Can somebody explain to me in the chat what is wrong with saying girl? Because I'm confused AF. I promise y'all I'm confused.
I didn't
girl,
know that was like an
why
issue.
is that so offensive?
I don't know.
When did that become an issue? How is that equate to calling somebody a B? Like, what is going on?
I don't know, because she was trying to compare the two, and I was
very confused. Like, very much so confused.
Sarita.
Child.
And that's the problem I have.
She said,
like, Destiny, when you were sitting at the table with Mel, why didn't you just get to the bottom? Like, whatever she was sitting there, like, looking to the side, looking off into the distance. And it's like, girl, I wish you would have said whatever you had to say or whatever receipts or whatever, because she was pulling them out on you. So why didn't all the stuff you had, you know why y'all came there. Both of y'all know why y'all came there. And that's why Mel came with it. And on December 17th, why didn't you say whatever you had to say? Because now it's like, it's looking like, okay, you get in a room and it's like, yeah, so with everybody there. It's like you said, when it was just them two, why didn't you just say whatever you had on your mind that you had to say, or whatever you wanted to say to defend yourself or to disprove whatever she was saying? Why didn't you just say it then?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding this later on, bringing this stuff out.
Right. So then we get sidetracked and Kimmy has to break up this whole thing because she called her a B. And then, hold on. RWJ says, it's the tone, the way you say girl.
So if girl.
I ain't never heard nobody say girl disrespectfully. I'm sorry. There's no way, girl.
How do you say girl?
Could
girl.
trigger me. Girl. I don't know. I don't get it.
But it's like, I don't know, because Melody will do that too. So it's like, it's confused. I don't know.
I don't know, RWJ. Like, I just feel like girl.
Y'all feel like girl is a possible insult?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with Spice. I don't know if there's a way somebody could say girl, and I'd be like,
how dare you? Like, I don't know. See, that's why we can't be friends. The way you be calling me girl. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't have to tolerate this disrespect.
I don't got it in me. So then, Destiny pretty much gives Mel the floor. So let's see how that goes. Z said, hold on, because he said, girl, bye. I mean, that's the best I could see.
I don't know. Maybe that, I think that might be a particular thing with Mel. You know how certain people have certain things that's like, it may not be disrespectful to other people. Like how we feel about calling Black women aggressive. We're like, no, we don't like that. But other people, some people are like, I don't care. It's just a word. You know, maybe that's,
I don't know. I can't.
Her thing, like, girl, like.
I can't grasp it. Like, I can't wrap my head around like that making sense to me.
It's a whole lot of holes, DJ.
You ain't lying. Holes everywhere.
That's why it must be, maybe we don't understand because we don't really get into the behind the scenes stuff. Unless somebody sends it to us, we don't, go actively really looking for to try to piece things together. Like, we don't be private investigators out here. We just we literally just review the show. Yeah. So maybe that's why we missing some stuff. I don't know.
Next thing you know, Stormy wants some smoke. So here we go.
That's the food.
Yeah. I can meet you there too.
So you were saying the op.
That's her word.
So you the op.
I don't know, girl.
But see, y'all not friends. What happened?
Ask her. I'm sure y'all
I'm
talk.
asking you though.
Love for a distance.
Why?
Because that's what she chose.
Why you say that?
Ask her.
Her being the op got to do with y'all.
Ask her.
I'm asking you though.
I don't understand, so ask her.
You gotta have some kind of understanding because you brought it up.
Stormy, that's valid. The valid question. I'm saying the valid question is both of them can answer it. I don't know why
Right,
they're choosing not to, but
I'm asking
they
her.
both can answer. But I'm saying they both can answer the question.
On the real talk, like Mel don't mention y'all to me. Like for real.
That's a beautiful thing.
What do that got to do? Like she really has nothing negative to say about y'all ever.
I don't know.
Destiny and I have been able to have a private conversation. And in that conversation, I felt like you asked the things I thought that you wanted to ask, maybe not, but I'll go over them again in terms of why I'm in the place where I am when it comes to the friendship that we had. So, Destiny.
Listen, it won't be that. Not when
Listen, I just have to pause it right here because I really felt like they really misread that one part of the scene. Like when I saw Destiny say had and adjust herself in that seat and was like, okay, continue. Like I saw her. Yeah. Like I don't know where everybody
was
saw
like, oh wow,
aggression and
it's really
anger
over. Like,
and
I feel like that's how she took it. Like, oh wow, the friendship really over. Like you said, had like past tense. Like, oh, we're done. Like, oh
right.
Because
like I
feel like Destiny is still in this state where it's like, I don't understand why you don't want to be friends with me. So perhaps maybe it's repairable.
Maybe there's a.
So when you're sitting up here and you're like, yeah, how we used to be friends, girl. And now I'm like, oh.
So it's a rap, huh? And I'm sorry, but the way Stormy was like coming for Destiny, like, but I'm talking to you though. But I'm asking you a question about why she feels the way about you. Like, why are you asking me?
I know? Your friend is literally standing right next to you. Why do I know? If somebody,
Stormy.
If she got beef with me and I'm coming to the meeting because I'm not exactly sure where the beef is stemming from and I'm trying to solve the problem, why are you asking me? I don't know, girl.
I told you about
I'm here to
4 or 5
figure it out
times.
like you.
I got answers to any questions too, Stormy. Ask her. And Mel is quiet the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel
conveniently
like Stormy,
very
why
quiet
don't you
the
just
whole time.
Turn to your right and be like,
and then,
Mel, why do you consider Tisha the op?
And y'all can't tell me that Mel and Stormy don't talk about nobody because first of all, y'all walked in here together, so I know y'all was talking on the way here. But then Stormy got to conveniently insert because she don't talk about none of y'all when she with me, and she don't have nothing bad to say about nobody at all. She don't never. Girl, we seen her talk about everybody
at the party.
Yeah, at the party when she went to your warehouse to invite you, and she was telling you how she not inviting this person and that person, all these things. So why are you talking and like you ain't never heard her say any bad thing or any negative connotation as it relates to anybody at that table? Like what? Like girl, what? Again, you guys aren't in 4K. Like the cap is ridiculous.
I wish she would have asked Mel because I'm still. Like she said she was about to go. That's the part that I was mad about. Like she said she was about to go over why she feels like she doesn't mess with Destiny anymore. Right. And that got interrupted by Stormy asking these questions. Like, girl, you should have just let her get out what she would probably would have answered. She either would have answered your question or it wouldn't have made sense to you. And then you could have asked her whatever question you wanted to ask her.
Exactly.
But
let's go. This is too much. Like Stormy really threw it all the way off.
Destiny knew at the restaurant their friendship was over. Did she though?
Raquel says Destiny knew at the restaurant her friendship was over. I feel like she still has hope because the way she said had, like I heard a little bit of a cry in the back of her throat.
I just feel like if you're like, oh, okay, friendship over, I don't feel like Destiny's still like actively trying to like understand and fix it and like talk to her. I feel like if you know the friendship is over, I don't even know why we came here.
Right. I feel like she's still really, really sad about it. But let's continue.
I'm the moderator.
Okay, moderator. What do you need to say?
No,
I made a statement
what I'm
based
saying,
on what she just said.
And I feel you, but
she
it was
said had. I reiterated that she said had.
Destiny, but I'm saying, and that's not progress when the person is trying to talk. And you being aggressive with me, and I ain't doing.
All right, go ahead, Melody.
I'm right. I definitely wouldn't go after that.
But you're not Melody.
I'm crying.
I ain't gotta be Mel, but don't talk to nobody like that though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
go ahead, Melody. Like who gonna go after that? Yeah, I want to hear. For sure.
Well, let her talk then.
No, you let her talk.
You don't let her talk. You said I wouldn't go after that, so let her talk.
I wouldn't go after that. Like for sure, for real.
All right, well then we done.
Good. That what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's
for sure.
what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to be like me? I feel that. I feel that. I receive it. That what's up.
Okay, wait, what?
I want to be like me too.
Yeah, you should.
Even Mel was confused.
I ain't mad at you.
You should.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to be like me too.
Yeah.
Every
That's
day.
what it is.
Yo, she turned into little John. She said, "Yeah."
I don't want it to come off like we making fun of the way Stormy talk. That's a very, very like
I'm
specific
crying.
like vernacular and like accent is very strong.
And it was like a switch. She was like, "Yeah, I don't understand why you don't." Oh, yeah, like what the heck?
What's going
I just don't. I was like, "Girl, Stormy, be quiet, girl. I want to hear. I want to hear. Be quiet.
I want the answers to the question
because it's like she was like." Destiny, yeah, you should have just been quiet, girl, Destiny. But it's like, okay, after Destiny was like, okay, my bad. You right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Mel. Here comes Story.
I wouldn't go into that. We ain't nothing gonna ever get resolved. We ain't never going. Mel was able to scapegoat out of this whole situation without having to get no answers, no clarity, no explanations. Like, come on.
We still do not know,
child,
what Tisha and Destiny said that made her so upset.
We have no idea.
I really feel like if it was something like if Destiny or Tisha would have been like, Mel's selfish, Mel's childish, Mel been doing this, Mel, like if it was mad specific statements like she's making it seem like it was, I feel like we would have heard them already.
Absolutely.
Yeah, girl. I feel like she would have been the first one to bust out and right. You knew. I told Spice this earlier. I feel like when she told, who was she talking to? Destiny at that brunch when she was telling them what happened.
Yeah.
You told Destiny, yeah, girl, I heard him in the room talking about I'm a Scorpio. And Destiny was like, okay, girl, like you did. I mean, not Destiny.
She was talking to
Kimmy.
Stormy and Kimmy, yeah.
Right. So you didn't get the reaction you wanted from that statement,
right? So and then you never repeated it again.
Right, because that's that's the only thing we ever got from Mel was that yeah, because I heard Mel's a Scorpio. Okay, girl, you are.
So I mean,
and like I said before, there's a lot of things that go along with being a Scorpio. They say Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio. They say Scorpios are super loyal. They say Scorpios are loyal. Scorpios are passionate. Scorpios don't take no mess. Scorpios are mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff that they say about Scorpios. So it's like, elaborate, please.
I know.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, come on now. Zahira says Child Story and Destiny need to do their Paul McCartney.
The girl is mine.
That girl is mine. Mel is mine. My best friend.
Okay.
Because the way Stormy
it's like a
is
battle.
like,
Battle of the besties.
Mel's back, like unnecessarily.
Right. I was like, girl,
it's just like Mel could handle this herself. Like, why are you beefing with Destiny over Melody? Like,
Sarita, girl, how you know, girl?
Where? Sarita says they were referring to whether what?
They do say Scorpios are freaks. I cannot confirm or deny.
Are we gonna like really say that that's the only sign that does that? Like, I mean, come on now.
But that's what I'm saying, Mel. Why you didn't say, or are you saying that? Okay. But she already said,
and ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because I was about to say, okay, Mel did want to give specifics because you're on TV or whatever. You didn't want your kids to see you saying whatever they said about you. But it's like they already said that at the reunion.
Yeah.
Even Martell, their own father was on TV talking like, yeah, she was out there giving neck. Like, so
that was a lie. That was a lie.
That
was a lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what are you doing?
What? I'm saying, like, we ain't monetized. Who cares? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
Who? Like, what? Were we?
He was just, like he did that. So I understand why she got no energy and no time and no room for him in her life. So, because he already violated enough. Like, how you trying to take out the mother of your children like that?
Was it the emphasis?
It was a lot.
I put too much emphasis on
it. Was a lot. I don't know what that was. Y'all, thank you guys for being in here. If you're in here, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. We appreciate y'all for being in this chat right now. Listen, that was a lot. Sugar out here.
So Rita, look, okay, I'm just talking to y'all. Y'all my people. Like, whatever comes out, y'all can't. This is a judge-free zone. Y'all not about to judge me. Like, I
was like, wait, what? Lord. Yo, come on. So, but yeah, like I just feel like even like at that last ending part, like nothing was able to get attacked, triggered. Like we honestly, that scene took up half the episode, and we couldn't get to the bottom anywhere. Nathan, nothing.
It's really absurd.
Not one little thing.
It's really absurd that we've come so far in the season and we still don't know what's going on. We still have no clue what's going on.
Oh my gosh, Lord Jesus! Listen.
What does Zahira say?
Zahira being a hot mess. Zahira,
man,
they were talking about the lyrics to a song. I think they're so hug cool. I think they're. Were they?
See, that's somebody.
I don't know.
Y'all seem to know way more than we do.
A lot.
Y'all give me some understanding.
But still, even talking about the lyrics to the song, I mean, like, so we're throwing away the friendship. Like, I don't know. I guess I gotta be there. I gotta hear the context of it.
Why? As somebody, my mama is from Mississippi. Yeah, the accents.
Is that true? The accents be all over the place.
It's like it's like New Orleans. Like not everybody from New Orleans has that. Like baby, like that kind of accent.
I did hear that. I did hear that before. Says SM Bonner says Stormy is from Mississippi and they have various accents. My father's side of the family is from Mississippi. Yeah, that accent is strong. And I've never heard it. I've never heard that accent. So it really was like, wow, like that's such a different way of speaking. Oh man.
Well, because it not repeating it, but it's information that's needed to get through this situation for them to get over the hump of what the heck is going on. Because obviously Destiny is, if she did say something, she's acting like she doesn't know.
Right.
And now you have other people like Kimmy jumping in the middle trying to resolve the issue because there's no clarification of what was said, what was the disrespectful part.
There is no clarification.
There's no understanding. So if she could just, you don't have to repeat it. Like you could just say, they were talking about me doing an act or whatever, and I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like even everybody's asking you, even you could even set it off cam, so it was some kind of clarification. But everybody's still acting like they don't know. Even Stormy sitting there like, well, why is she the op? And well, why is this and why is that? So it's like, just girl, for everyone's clarification, why don't you just, if we came here specifically to smooth out our differences and discuss the issue at hand, why not discuss the issue at hand? We're not asking you to walk around and talk about, yeah, you did this, you did that, yeah, you did this. We're talking about what was said.
It just seems
what's the disrespect?
It seems like everything is like a production. Like first we calling Kiki, then we calling everything childish, and then you calling her the B word, and then now Stormy is like making a production between her and Destiny. So now Mel can't get nothing.
Well, we could have just
out.
She could have really came in and been like, Destiny and Tisha were talking about me doing some kind of sexual acts. I didn't appreciate it. I felt like it was disrespectful.
Boom, boom, bam, pow. And everybody could understand
no more speculation.
Right. Zahira says, I like all of their accents. I do too. I'm here with you on that. I love it all. But yeah, at the end of the day, we came here for clarity. And Mel showed up and gave us no clarity. And I felt like every time somebody comes with a direct question, it's beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so why you got me and my husband's name in your mouth? She's like, I'm not even thinking about you and your husband like that. Y'all not even that important to me.
But then we got you on tape, girl. You're on Candid Camera.
Yes, every situation.
So it's like,
that's
what I'm saying.
No,
like,
girl, I don't
just say what it is, like,
real.
Because me and Spice were talking about this before. Like, if you felt like you didn't want to be Destiny's friend anymore because you felt like you shared your whole life with her, and then when she was going through something, she didn't do the same to you, you could have just said that and people would have understood, and we wouldn't be having this right now. If you felt like, oh, you didn't want to be friends with Tisha because her and Marceau was over there keying it up when you was getting divorced, you could have just said that.
Valid.
And people would have understood.
Valid.
And nobody would be looking at you sideways or nothing. Like, you could have said that. But all of this weird stuff that's going on now, where it's like we're all confused, we're not really exactly sure because you're kind of made up with them kind of different. Even if you was like, you know what, I did want to be friends. I did want to try again with Destiny.
Mhm.
I did want to try again with Tisha, but once
Right.
I became friends with them, I started talking to them. I felt like I couldn't trust them, so I distanced myself. You could have said
Yeah.
that, and we would have been like, "I get you, girl."
Yeah.
And everybody would have been clear. Nobody would have been asking all these questions. Man, why did you? Well, what did they say, girl? None of that would have been happening. It would have been clarified, and that would have been it. Like,
exactly. Point blank, period. But yeah, listen, y'all in the chat, hit that like and subscribe. I have to keep saying it. Also, hit the notification bell. Listen, y'all are killing me. Tiffany did not want none of the
Tiffany
smoke.
was like, "Woo, I am for once. I am not."
She was like, I said that my what did she say? Misconception was that I'm messy, and I'm gonna prove it today. I ain't gonna say
we ain't even hear a
nothing.
peep from her.
Okay, not a peep.
Which is
So
what
we need to
Stormy
say-
should have did. Stormy should have.
I wish in my dreams that would have happened because Stormy was talking way too much for me. Sarita said Tiffany is just there to mix drinks. That's it, and that's all.
They wasn't giving her a chance to speak. I feel like Mel had opportunity. She wasn't saying nothing.
I feel like she didn't want to speak because she didn't.
And I feel like that's why she was quiet when Stormy
Yeah.
went on her whatever she was going on because she like,
Yeah.
I need a diversion because
She
they
knew
asking
she
me
was
real
happy.
questions that I don't really have no answers
She
right
was
now.
happy for Stormy to interrupt, I believe. I definitely feel like she was happy for sure.
Her own friend was the one who interrupted her when she said she was gonna lay out exactly why, you know,
Mhm.
what the issue was. Like, I don't know. We just never gonna
That's
get to the
it.
end of
We
it.
ain't never
child.
gonna
I don't
know. Sarita says, I think Destiny and Mel's friendship is a wrap. It's done.
I think so
done.
too.
I think so too.
It's like it's too much mess in the middle.
Because
it's too
and then
much.
it's so much stuff compounding on top of each other now as a result of not being able to be transparent and get to the
Right.
bottom of everything. So now more violations and things are happening.
That's what I'm saying, Ebony girl. Like,
Ebony
just
says,
spit it out, girl. 'cause
Mel just needs to let us know. We confused, child. Let it out, girl. Let us know. Don't say girl like that, Ebony. Don't
You
say
know
girl.
what?
Too many L's, Ebony. Too much.
Wait a minute.
Okay? Because,
Matt has said all of it more than once, but it fell on deaf ears.
Oh, what?
What did she say? All she
Yes, she
said was
said-
that first you said, it was because they were talking negatively about me. Then
Right.
once you get asked, oh, well, what was said? Just stuff, girl. She said that to Destiny. They were just saying things.
Yeah, she said that. She said that to Kimmy. Yeah,
And then when Destiny comes around with the story that it wasn't what we were saying, it was just the fact that I was talking to Tisha. That's
Right.
a whole different problem entirely.
Exactly.
Which she still hasn't really addressed, except for the fact that Destiny said, well, your issue was that I was talking to you or what you called your op. Well, yeah, girl, that was one of the issues. Okay, so you admit you had a problem with her talking to Tisha,
right,
but still can't admit what was said.
right.
So what exactly did she clarify?
Yeah.
Are you saying that's just the reason and that's it? Just because she said she was she said what she felt like was negative things, but don't want to clarify what the negative things were?
That's what I'm saying. And then it's like she literally, there's things she's not saying because she don't want to say it because it sounds childish. You don't want her to be friends with Tisha because you're not friends with Tisha. You don't want her to be friends with Martell because you felt like Martell violated too much. He went too far. And you don't want to have to say those things. You want Destiny to just know those things and do those things. So
okay, but if it would Mel mentioned the reunion, that's the cause of all this. If that's the origin of it all, why are we talking about what they're talking about in the hotel room?
Yeah.
If you didn't like Tisha,
And you had a brunch
if you
after.
exactly. If you had beef with Tisha and Destiny
Mm-hmm.
because of the reunion, what are we talking about hotel rooms and what was said in the hotel room
Right.
and all of that stuff for? That's irrelevant then.
And it's
that's
weird
what I'm
to
saying.
me.
Whatever it is, just say that.
Right.
Don't say it's this, and then when we ask you about that, switches to something else and do all. It's like, is it what y'all were saying on the stage is the reunion? Is it the conversation, whatever you heard in the hotel? Is it because she's just talking to Tisha and you don't want to consort with anyone that is messing with your so-called like? Which one is it?
I'm sorry, but Sarita it's facts on facts on facts right here, Sarita. Y'all remember how Tisha kept saying Kimmy didn't have her back because of something she said at the reunion season 1? Mel is on that right now with Tisha and Destiny. Exactly. Like she's mad about what happened at the reunion. And it's and she's also mad about, the hotel and things like that. And really at the end of the day, it's just like y'all could have just hashed it out, discussed it, whatever the case may be. But it's just like, I feel like Mel doesn't want to have a resolve, because at the end of the day, she's more so upset that she has a relationship with Martell. And she's just not saying that. I really feel like that's the biggest part of it, because Martell is such a trigger for her. Understandably so. Right. Understandably so. Because the man violated on top of violating.
And it's still trying to violate.
And still be trying to violate. So it's hard to wrap your head around somebody who could do that much disrespect and damage to one person. So I just really feel like that's really what it is. Like, I really feel like it's the association with Martell. And if you think about it, Tisha is still associated with Martell too, because they repaired everything. Marceau and Martell, whatever, repaired everything or whatever. So it's like everybody, you know, she's like, anybody that's a little too close to him, she wants to step away from, I feel like. But yeah. Oh my gosh, there's 15 of y'all in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. We appreciate y'all. We had fun with this one. I mean, honestly, it was really just that last part. Like, that took up the majority of this.
I am confusion.
Yeah, it took a majority of this this live tonight. But we appreciate you guys. Definitely hit the like, subscribe.
But then why mess with her cousin, child?
Who you talking to?
Quinita,
what happened?
She said she's been cutting. Mel said she's been cutting everybody off.
Oh,
that you know she's not messing with folks. She doesn't like. She done whatever. What?
She said some of them knew her husband was cheating and being around this girl. Well, yeah, definitely
why
they
not
know.
Just say that. When we sitting at this dinner and we're like, we're here to discuss our issues. Let's get everything out in the open. Mel, what's your issue with Destiny Girl?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? At the party, I knew Kiki before, and it's like a whole bunch of like spice. That's a lot of jumping around. You could have just been like, yo, I just honestly, I don't. Even if she was just like, I just don't want to be friends with them anymore.
Yeah.
Well, okay, whatever, girl. But it's like, don't. The saying something and then when asked for clarification, it's not making sense. That's the part that's confusing everyone. Like, if you're gonna say I don't want to be friends with her because of this, and then when you're asked for clarification, it's jumping to something else. Now it's confusing.
Yeah. SM Bonner says women can become very possessive and needy in friendships. I'm not here for it. I would have walked out. Oh my gosh, or been arrested for throwing hands and feet.
If she feels like, oh, all of y'all knew Martell was cheating and I can't trust y'all, okay, cool. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You were still, after the fact, right? You were still trying to quote unquote repair your relationship with Tisha and hang out with Tisha and inviting her to places.
Repair her relationship with Martell too,
right?
Like,
and
originally.
So why go if you're just like, oh, I didn't like what they did, we just gonna cut that off. But you went to brunch with, according to the y'all went to brunch after.
Yep.
Y'all cleared everything up.
Yep. Sarita says, I think everybody in the reunion stage knew, and that's what Mel is really mad about. I think she's been mad about that, but I think at this point, now that she's divorced, she's more so mad that the relationship is still like there with him.
Like they're still
after all that he has done, like that they still could kick it with this guy. Like, so and I feel like that's what she kind of feels like offended by at this point. Because
she don't want to mess with him. She don't want to have to go to no event and see him there, or you know.
She's been doing a good job. We haven't seen them film together yet. So
I don't think she's
doing
plans
a good
on
job.
It either, and I think that's a very smart decision because it's just a mess.
Yeah. RWJ says hurt, not mad. I agree.
She could be either one, and it's still valid.
And it's valid. Yeah, she could be both. Absolutely.
Because I would, if I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of quote unquote friends, all y'all know he out here just doing me dirty, and nobody said nothing. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be hurt and mad.
That part, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, Serena girl. Swear to God.
Child, yo, send us these clips. Send us follow us on Instagram.
What are y'all watching? Blogs? Where y'all get
Sugar and Spice 88. Like, DM us sometimes because sometimes we don't be seeing this stuff.
I saw somebody say earlier something like Kiki put receipts up about her friendship with Mel and stuff, and it's
that
like
she had been to other events. We saw somebody wrote something like that.
But then that's
But we ain't
I
never
have so
seen her
many
on
questions.
camera.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so Kiki, why did you come up to Tisha and say like, oh, you over here talking to the ops? Like,
I agree.
Why you do that, Kiki?
I agree. Coleslaw gonna take him back. I don't know. I feel like, you know, a part of the reason why that relationship between him and Coleslaw have been able to like even last is because it never really had to have a solid foundation to begin with. It was always on Mel's back. But now that he's divorced, like now you actually have to like show up in that relationship as a single person on your own. I don't see that going nowhere.
Raquel, I heard that that I did hear, but also a video had popped up on my timeline about it. When I watched the video, the source was like a random comment on Facebook or something like that. So I was like, okay, but did Kiki say that? Like, did y'all hear Kiki say that? Because that's why I'm not gonna say nothing about it, unless it comes from like a viable source. I don't have nothing to say about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's because anybody could have posted that on Facebook.
Hold on, Sarita giving us a little bit. See, she said Coleslaw was alone and gave a little quote unquote apology that she shouldn't have messed with a married man. I can't.
I do not believe it.
Surprised that that's even happening right now, because the last I saw Coleslaw, where were they? They were like, she was on the camera.
Oh yeah,
and they was like
at some concert, I guess,
doing something, and it was like real, like doing
was
the
like,
most.
He ain't going nowhere. Kiki had been invited to Mel party before, was she?
I don't know.
Her husband wanted. Oh, Kiki. Okay, that's different. Kiki said it. So Kiki had a live and said she and her husband were one of the couples they were looking at for the show.
I had heard.
What did they do?
I had heard something like that. And that they weren't picked. And I don't know the process, but I just know that Tisha not the one picking. Mel not the, like Carlos is the one picking. So I feel like Kiki is salty that she wasn't picked for the show, and she may have some misplaced anger there. So I'm not 100% sure why she wasn't picked, but yeah, like I mean, I don't see how.
That's why. That's the part I don't understand. Like the bringing up stuff from yesteryear is confusing me. Like, okay, if you felt like Tisha did me dirty, I was supposed to be on the show, but she caused me not to be on the show. What happened in between that feeling right there and you being at the cookout telling her don't F with Mel? Like, where's the you know what I'm saying? So then it's like after you quote unquote art, I don't know, maybe they have consistently they're in and out with their relationship, like maybe they on and off again, and that's why it's like kind of confusing to me. I don't know.
Sarita says, I think Kiki thinks the info that Tisha shared with Mel may have been a strike against them. I guess so. I could see that. But I mean, at the end of the day,
I wonder what her and her husband do. Like, were they on the show to?
Yeah,
because all of the couples kind of do pretty much the same thing as far as, you know, building, constructing, and things like that. She showed text messages of events that Mel were inviting her to in the past, but Kiki didn't want to be a part of Tisha's drama.
Listen,
I am confused. What?
Kiki be doing a lot to be a part of the drama, so I find that a little bit hard to believe that she didn't want to be a part of the drama, because she bringing a lot of drama this season.
At this point, I am just confused. I'm a ball of confusion. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know where it started. I don't know where it's gonna end. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna end. But actually, the end of this episode, we see Destiny get up, we see Stormy get up, and although Stormy has like a you know, very, like we said earlier in the chat, like gangster wife aura about her. Like I've never seen her like really get physical or stand up like that. So now she's coming out her seat, she's standing up, and so is Destiny, and it's like it's getting to
Destiny
a place.
Stood up first, actually.
Yeah, Destiny did stand up first. And it's getting to a place where I don't think we really want to see it to go. We really want it to go, but I don't think anybody's gonna throw hands. But I just, once it gets there like that, I don't see us being able to reel it back, because now Destiny and Stormy got issues, so it's like we added more issues to the pile. So it's just a hot mess at this point.
Y'all are so knowledgeable. I It's so much tea in this chat.
What are you reading?
Wait, where is it? Kiki taught English at A&M. She met Mel while she was there.
Oh, okay.
Stormy, come on now. Stormy has the hood voice, but Destiny has the hood background.
Yo, listen.
No,
don't nobody want no smoke on this show. I don't want to see no women fighting. I promise you that.
See, I don't know Destiny's background. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But we got 17 in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like, subscribe, notification, all those good things. Follow us.
Sorry, y'all. I know this is my fault. I'm dragging this because I'm reading the comments. I'm all in the spice like, girl, we've been up here for an hour and 30. Cut it. We doing too much.
We gotta cut it, y'all. We gotta cut it. Follow us at Sugar and Spice 88. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Also, we're gonna be trying to post some new videos for you guys. You know, we've been doing the lives once a week. We haven't been really like reviewing other shows like Put a Ring on It or Ready to Love. So we're gonna be bringing out some new videos so that hopefully, you know, you guys could get some more content from us. Let us know what you think about it. Also, if you're watching this in a playback, hit the like, hit us up in the comments. We respond to comments and we love to hear all of y'all thoughts and comments and all those good things as well. And we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us so late. And we can't wait to see you guys in the next video.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Love you guys. Bye.
Have a great week.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gonna spread
Good energy.
Today we gonna share
Good energy.
I go to work.
Today gonna be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day. All about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative,